box charm, a roadside delight. Through each curve, dreams take flight. We're just two souls with simple aims. Black ink's the magic in our frames. Drawing lines, cross state lines, from desert's edge to coastal signs.
Welcome to Two Poor Artists, where we're poor at taking road trips, but mostly we're poor at making art. I'm Isaac.
And my name is Benj.
And today, dear viewers, you can see our faces because we are taking the first ever Two Poor Artists road trip. Now you might be wondering, why are the two poor artists leaving the studio? Why are they venturing out into the dangerous world beyond the comforts of home? Well, it's because we have a fan.
You might not believe it, but someone watches our videos.
They shouldn't, but apparently they do. In fact, we have a #1 fan who lives right here in the same state as us in Topak, Arizona. Now, if you've never heard of Topak, Arizona, that is because no one has. But that's okay, because we are going to take you on a journey across the state today for one important reason. Now, some of you might know we had an auction a few months back to raise money for the children. And at that auction, our #1 fan submitted a bid for our first ever book and lost.
The bids got too high, too fast.
And that's just the problem. In fact, we heard that this fan even tried to contact the winner and buy the book from them at a premium and was turned down, which again, shocking that anybody wants our book that much. But
I expected it to sell for like $1.
But we heard, and we are responding today by bringing
this handcrafted version of the book.
A handcrafted, hand-printed, hand-bound version of our book for our #1 fan. So join us today as we drive across the state, and we'll see you soon. Wait, we'll see you soon?
Well, this is the beginning of the video.
Oh yeah, buckle up. We are headed to Topak, Arizona. Hopefully by this time you've taken a Google search, the time to Google search it, and you found out that it's in the middle of nowhere in northwestern Arizona.
You say by this time, but most likely with editing, it's just like
they could have.
after.
That's what pausing was invented for. You pause the video. But the point is, to get to Topak, Arizona, you first have to leave Mesa, Arizona, which is where we currently reside. So we're headed off.
Well, do we want the whole internet to know, like, even generally where we are?
I mean, no, the fans might swarm us, but the one fan already knows. Our one main fan already knows where we live. Like, she's been to our church.
It's true.
The point is, to get to Topak, Arizona, you first have to go and take many, many stops. So we're going to make this a little interesting. Our first major stop is actually to a grocery store. That's right, because the two poor artists, although prepared to snack, are missing one major ingredient.
Something hard to find.
Hard to find, but the only kind of water we drink. Here we are at Bevmo.
With an exclamation point.
With an exclamation mark.
It's important.
Check it out. All right, where do they keep their water?
I don't see a water cellar.
A water cellar? You think they sell it by the keg? Sad news, everybody. Bevmo doesn't keep our brand of water in stock anymore. Our favorite water. They stopped shipping it a month ago.
So sad. But don't worry, we got ourselves some Reese's to console us.
I can't believe they don't have our water.
It's so...
No.
Even the rapper.
Even the rappers. That was horrifying. Well, to try to console ourselves, we're going to the #1 stop for poor artists or even good artists anywhere. Hobby Lobby. Do you feel better yet?
No. Do you feel better yet?
No. Do you feel better yet?
No.
Me
You feel
either.
better yet?
Nope, nope. Do you feel better yet?
A little. How about you?
I'm getting there. Do you feel better yet?
Still getting there. How about you?
At least it's yarn week.
Mm-hmm.
You feel better yet?
I do. How about you?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good.
Are you gonna write like spells with it, or what are you gonna write with it?
Oh, just art.
Oh, I see. Oh, like calligraphy, or
Like drawings and
oh, like actual drawings. Okay.
yeah.
So our PR team just wanted us to let you know everything that we just did in that store is the worst.
It is. We're artists, and we went around like recording ourselves in the store
Mm-hmm.
and taking pictures, and we had like a tripod.
Yeah, like we were like vlogging, like vloggers.
We're not proud of it.
Don't copy us.
No,
We're gonna continue doing it for your entertainment,
But
but just know, we know it's the worst.
we did get ink though. I will say, despite our terrible letdown at Bevmo, we still do have many wonderful beverages for this journey to Topak.
Mm-hmm.
Starting with white Gatorade,
Mm-hmm.
the only Gatorade consumed by the two poor artists.
Yeah. And the blackest drink we could find, even though we couldn't find the black water, Dr. Pepper, which tastes better than black water.
Cheers.
We'll wait on that cheers for just a moment while we show you some of the other stuff.
All right.
Apparently, soda in a car.
Something about being shaken, not stirred.
We got Oreos, the Two Poor Artists official cookies,
Yes, indeed.
black and white.
The only cookie consumed on this road trip.
Mm-hmm. We also got the, it's kind of cheating, but it's just cookies and cream, you know.
Yeah, because when you call
Pop-Tart
it,
knockoff.
because cookies and cream is just Oreo, and everybody
Yeah.
knows that. But when you can have cookies and cream flavored Oreos, which they do make,
Mm-hmm.
that really makes you start thinking there must be a difference.
Yeah. And there's so many cookies and cream flavored things, and they're always black and white, which means that we can always eat them. Okay. Cheers.
Cheers. So the first official stop on the Two Poor Artists road trip isn't actually Topak. Technically, it was Bevmo, and then it was Hobby Lobby, and
Right.
now it's
right.
the I-10. But our official first stop
Mhm.
is actually going to be something that you've all heard in childhood songs.
Yep.
We are going to the London Bridge.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Like the London Bridge is falling down.
Yep.
That London
same
Bridge
London Bridge
Is right here in Arizona,
Mm-hmm.
up at Lake
You
Havasu.
would have never guessed.
You would never guess, because apparently it all fell down and they all put it back together,
Mhm.
but
In
they got a little
Arizona.
confused and put it together in Lake
Yeah.
Havasu City.
Which is quite far away.
It is far away, not as far as Topak though, so onward.
I meant from, like, London.
Oh yeah.
Like just accidentally put it up in Arizona. It's
well, I
kind of
mean,
weird.
it's like the king said something. They're like, king is like, the bridge fell down, put it up, Havasu, and they're like, what? And they're like, well, at Lake Havasu, and he's like, just do what you heard,
Yeah,
as you do.
he hates clarifying himself.
Hey, it's Claire. You don't make the king does not repeat himself.
No.
So here it is, Lake Havasu.
Yep.
Only how many miles?
Like till till we get to
Yeah, how long?
the bridge.
How long till?
I think we have like 3 or 4 days.
3 days. Here.
Maybe I
we-
put in the wrong London Bridge.
London Bridge. It's the best. Do you remember those old commercials? The London Bridge.
I don't.
Well, they had a little jingle. It was something like that.
So obviously you didn't, tune in just to watch us drive and embarrass ourselves in stores. You want to see some drawings.
Yes, we are, above all else, poor artists. This is the Two Poor Artists road trip. So there will be art, periodically and sporadically sprinkled through.
Mm-hmm. So I got my notebook.
What exciting
Which
topic are we going to draw
It's
first?
full of art already. I think we've shown you guys some of those.
These are
in
what
the
are going to
past
pay for our
videos.
great-great-grandchildren's college education.
Mm-hmm.
You know, once we're famous and someone's like, they'll sell a page off at an auction.
Yep. So I think in honor of us being on the I-10, I'll draw I-10.
Of course, as you do.
Yes. What kind of puns? See, you guys get to see some of the behind the scenes part where we're trying to
The part where we
come
sit
up with puns.
and our artistic brains marinate inside of our berets
Mm-hmm.
and produce the art that you get to see.
Yes. So
It's a long, grueling process.
I-10. There's the obvious puns with the word I,
Oh yeah.
right? Are there any obvious puns with the word 10? Could 10 mean
10.
anything else? 10, 10.
Like, you're going to tan now? Is that what I'm hearing?
No. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10.
You can hear the marinating.
Like, I could just draw 10 eyes. That's an option.
I-10.
Kind of like practicing my eyes.
You could draw my
That
Pokemon
would
from
be,
recent,
that would be
our
so
recent
close
video
to your
with
Pokemon.
multiple eyes coming out of
And
the
that
back.
was so disturbing.
Yeah, so don't do that.
I don't want to do that.
No one wants to
I
see
can
that.
just draw the road.
Like just
The-
what we're
the
saying.
iPad.
See, here's the thing. This is we were discussing this earlier. One of the greatest things about the road is the color scheme that
Mhm.
we've all decided on for the road.
Yes.
Right? Black and white.
Yep. Black
Now-
road, white dots.
Yeah. It's just
Opposite of paper.
clearly designed by an artist.
Mm-hmm.
Now you've got the occasional yellow line.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started on construction where they start
the
throwing
yellow-
in orange.
Yeah. The yellow lines, though, at least they're like warning. Like, don't go anywhere near
Yeah,
here.
it's a bad
Like,
thing.
this is bad.
It's like don't stray. Stay on the straight and narrow, the
You
black
want
and
black
white.
and white. Only good thing on the road.
So the I-10.
Yes. I am drawing the I-10. I think I will draw at least some eyes because,
It's the only good pun.
yeah, and I can practice my eyes.
I will say, I don't know what's going to be more difficult, drawing like we do in the studio or drawing in a moving vehicle. There's a little shake to the road at the moment.
Oh, so true, so true. Let's see. Let's draw.
Let's. I can reach over and help every once in a while.
Well, I've got. So obviously, as always, I will start with nose first because there is no other way. Oh man, his lips. I mean, they're not necessarily worse than normal, but
It's harder to ridicule the art when I can't look at it.
yeah, keep your eyes on the I-10.
My eyes are on the I-10. All 10 of them.
See, I'm not going to use that pun. Okay, and then I know the pun. I've got the pun. I'm just gonna draw real quick here because I don't want to keep you guys waiting in suspense for more than a half an hour.
Are we there yet?
But with the drawing or the location?
You know, both. London Bridge. It's the best.
It's quite catchy.
It is. It's stuck in my head. And you go down to the bridge store and you buy yourself a London Bridge. Or maybe you're supposed to visit the London Bridge. You think there's a gift shop
At the London Bridge?
at the London Bridge?
I bet so. There's like the whole island.
Yeah. London Bridge Island. Although I don't know if that's actually what it's called.
Yeah, I think it's called like Lake Havasu Island or something.
That's boring. Maybe they'll rename it in honor of us.
The Two Poor Artists Island.
Yeah.
Would that be better or worse than a hotel?
Having an island?
Yeah,
Island sounds prestigious, but
it sounds harder.
it does, doesn't it?
And do islands make money, like, just naturally? Like, I feel like hotels by default.
Yeah, you can't live off an island. You can live off of a hotel. You can live on an island,
Yeah,
but
but I feel like if you own an island, you're like wasting money.
yeah, but like, I think once you become a hotel baron,
Mm-hmm.
then you can start buying up islands.
Right.
You know, there's something. You buy a yacht, you buy an island, you buy a private jet, a
Mm-hmm.
nose first jet
Yes,
to go with our nose first yacht.
the best kind of.
Oh, but it all starts with a hotel. Every dream does.
Yep. Which is why, I mean, we're hoping that on this trip someone gives us a hotel.
Oh,
Maybe the hotel we stay at.
tire in the road.
Oh no. Okay,
We survived.
I'm gonna draw in this drawing. There's gonna be a person that's backseat driving, and you're not gonna see that person because that would mean drawing another person.
Yeah, to just, you know, they're in the back. Kind of like how Josh is in the corner back there. He doesn't talk very
Yeah.
much though. London Bridge. It's the best.
He's gonna sing that the whole trip.
Well, they say to get something unstuck from your head, you're supposed to sing it out loud to an audience.
Is that working for you?
You know.
Trying to draw the inside of a car. Oh man, this guy. He has an unfortunate car, that's for sure.
I just got my first glimpse. It's not pretty.
Oh,
Ooh.
it's getting worse.
Ugh. Just know I'm aiming for every pothole I can find. Not to hurt you, to help you. That way you have something to blame it on later.
Yeah. Oh man, this car. Is it even a car that he's in? Okay.
Show the good people.
Here it is. Wait, let me title it I-10, and I'll name and age. It's not real art without name and age.
I mean, I know they were going for efficiency when they named all of the highways of America with like numbers and letters, but I think honestly it's harder to remember than if you were like the Two Poor Artists Highway.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, we should definitely rename at least one of them.
There's no yellow lines on that.
No.
Alright,
Okay,
what you got
here
for
it
us?
is. Here's the beautiful art. See, the pun is the person told them get on the I-10, so they put on their 10-eye glasses.
Ah.
They said not that kind. That's the pun.
Your guy looks like something that would be found in the deep ocean,
Mm-hmm.
driving a car.
Yep. Some eldritch horror
Yes, indeed.
driving his car.
Eldritch horrors, the only thing we apparently know how to draw recently.
Well, we drew a Persian horror.
Persian horrors, Eldritch horrors. Stay tuned for more horror.
Mm-hmm.
Two poor artists on a road trip spree, drawing pictures with the waves and breeze. Nose in hand, it's a sight to see. With black ink, it's artistry. California dreams, they cruise the shore. London Bridge, they couldn't ask for more.
I spy with my artist's eye something black.
Is it the ink in my ballpoint pen?
It is.
My turn. I spy with my artist's eye something black.
Is it the ink in this ballpoint pen?
It is.
We just passed under Sore Finger Road. And I think this is a good time in the road trip to just take a moment and honor the artist that road is named after.
Drew so much that his finger became sore.
Yeah. Little do people know his name was actually Drew Sorefinger, the third.
Yep.
He was the third in a long line of Sorefingers. All artists.
Yeah, you can't be any other job with that name. I mean,
No.
maybe someone who hammers nails exclusively, but
Nail hammerers and artists. We salute you. Going into Food Mart. One of the most exciting stops on this trip.
this is like torture.
This is the temperature all rooms on Earth should be kept at. Where are you going? Come back. Lame. Can get a block of ice. Like we're Olaf and Kristoff and Sven. You can be my Sven. They never have one that says "Two Poor Artists." It's just so hot. So hot out here. Like at least 1,000,000 degrees.
Okay, we just swapped who's driving. Time to get us there actually on time now.
On time? Are we
Yeah, I don't actually.
trying to
drive
meet
fast.
a time schedule that
Yeah.
is just now being
And,
presented?
and that makes it seem like I drive faster than you. Or
Yeah,
something.
like you drive slow.
I drive the speed limit.
Everyone knows that of the two poor artists, I guess I'm the slower. You're the. Anyway,
Yeah, you draw slower.
we draw opposite of how we drive.
Wait, this isn't where I want to go.
Oh my gosh. You're bringing us to LA, man.
Wait,
We're not ready for Hollywood.
Where's? Okay.
Just go straight. No, don't.
No,
just go
but-
straight. Turn around.
okay.
We're not
Okay,
even.
We're good.
I take
Well-
back everything good I said about your driving. Everything.
Well, I wanted to get on the 95, but
That's the dead end.
there was no
You're
95.
gonna bring us to Rattlesnake Gulch.
There was no 95 like entrance from that
It's
direction.
full of rattlesnakes and gulches. Let's try this again. Onward to Topak. Going
Yes.
definitely the right way
That's
now.
correct.
Yes.
Way.
This is
And-
definitely not the wrong way anymore.
And
Rattlesnake
safely.
Gulch is behind us. Topak and its wonders await. So, Lake Havasu City is where Lake Havasu is. It's also where the aforementioned London Bridge is currently located after it fell down and was put back together over here.
Yeah.
Much like Humpty Dumpty, except
Except that's
couldn't
not
be
that's
put back
not in
together
Arizona.
again.
Yeah, because it wasn't.
You'll also notice that the road has become a bit more bumpy, or maybe you haven't. We
Yeah.
have.
Maybe our editing skills are so supreme.
Maybe that's true, maybe that's a big old lie. Either way, I'm going to draw Lake Havasu City. Now, there is one big problem with drawing Lake Havasu City, or maybe I'll just draw Lake Havasu. That's not the problem, though. The problem is I am using my phone to record this entire adventure, and I have no idea how to spell Havasu.
Yeah. And I'm driving, so I can't look it up for him.
And he won't let me look it up on his phone.
Yeah, I don't trust Isaac with my phone.
Because of all those things I've done in the past, which are none. The point is, Lake Havasu City. What to draw? Blank canvas?
The perfect starting
The
point.
perfect starting point, yes indeed. Lake Havasu. What do you do at Lake Havasu?
And you say you've never done anything. I remember you texting people on the phone
I'm talking about
many
like
a time.
in junior high?
No,
We're adults now.
yeah, the last time I let you have my phone.
I don't know anything about Lake Havasu other than the London Bridge is there, and it's somewhat near Topak. So we're just gonna have to go completely blind here. This may look to the untrained eye like it's nose first. Trust me, it's not a nose.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Isn't it though?
You know, I've realized something that, like, normally on our channel, you guys just watch us draw, and, you know, one of us talks more while the other one's drawing. But this time, since one of us is
It's a
driving,
bump, it's like a roller coaster.
yeah,
It's like trying to do a drawing on a roller coaster. It's not advised.
Yeah.
Sorry, you were saying?
Here's another. I was just saying, like, I'm driving and you're drawing, so there's a little bit less conversation than usual.
Yeah, I mean, that's just how driving works. You can't really, you have to focus, especially on this road.
Yeah, the roller coaster that
This
we're
is
on.
the kind of road that you'd expect to see both a tumbleweed and a roadrunner running across. You know?
And a coyote chasing.
A coyote chasing it. We are pretty much exclusively in the Arizona desert during this road trip, which means there's not a whole lot to see other than scrub brush,
Lots of mountains. Lots of brown.
blue skies.
Yeah, I like the Arizona landscape though.
So it's more interesting than most other places.
Yeah.
At least we have mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Try to do a road trip across like Oklahoma, and it's just not
Nothing.
mountains.
Yeah.
Wisconsin, just filled with cheese stands,
Just cheese everywhere.
just piles of cheese
You just
melting
like
in the
get
sun.
cheese in your mouth as you're driving.
And it's not like we're driving across Australia where you would just die.
Yeah.
Spiders would just fall into your car, into your lap. Sharks swallow up the car. Kangaroos punch you through the window.
Or London, where the flavor would just get sucked out of you
It's true.
with their flavor vacuum that they have there. So what's this light on the dashboard that's just two cars and a star?
That's the one that's warning us that we've almost hit somebody. Even though
There's
we
no-
haven't
there's
seen
no
another
one.
car in probably
There's
20 miles.
yeah. We're alone on this
It
road.
never turns off,
Oh,
except it does turn on. So you start the car and you just count down.
Right.
Eventually it turns
eventually
on.
turns on.
It did this in the driveway, not near anything, with the car in park.
Yeah. But like at least there were cars within the mile of you. Like there's nothing. I look forward, no cars. Look behind me, no cars. But apparently I've just about hit one.
Yeah, it's rough.
I was hoping it was like praising me with a star. Good job not hitting someone, star.
Not even a little.
Oh, there's some cars. They do exist still.
This might be the road we heard about. We were told by our fan and their family that there is a long highway leading to Topak that is just terrifying because it's just a 2-lane highway with semi-trucks and cement trucks coming at you in the opposite lane.
Right.
I think we've made it.
That seems to be this one, although there's just not very many cars.
There's something
We
about
must be going at a good time.
there's something about not having a median on a road that's just frightening.
Mm-hmm. That's true, especially like a highway. Like we're going, highway speeds. And yeah. I was gonna try to figure out how to use your cruise control.
Can't use cruise control once that light has come on.
Oh. How unfortunate.
It's really something I should look into.
Yeah. Not having cruise control on road trips is kind of annoying.
We're going in a car this car feels bad to be taking us on a road trip, Like, this car could be driving anybody. You could have the president of the, well, this may be a bad example. The point is, you could have lots of people in this car,
Yeah.
and the car would be very pleased to drive,
Right.
Two Poor Artists road trip, it's fighting back.
But at least we have this fluffy steering wheel.
I am quite, that actually came from our very first fan.
Oh.
Our very first fan donated that just for this road trip. Unknowingly, but just, We also, this is probably a good time to give a shout out to our other fan. We have lots of fans, apparently.
Yeah.
Only one that we're willing to drive across the state for.
Surprised.
But the Two Poor Artists were given us exclusive water bottles just for this road trip. Unknowingly, of course, but hey, it's a good time to use them.
Very true.
All right, now back to the drawing. When you think of Lake Havasu, of course you think of the Lake Havasu sea monster.
Oh yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
the Lake Havasu sea monster.
Because we draw Eldritch Horrors now.
Apparently that's just what this month demands of us.
How many legs is that?
It has 1, 2, 3, 4. It has 6.
Oh,
Not an octopus.
So it's a squid.
It's a squid, yeah. A giant squid.
Makes sense. That's the 2-4 artist's official animal, I think.
I think you're right.
The one that generates ink.
Yeah.
Is there a black and white squid?
If so, we're getting an aquarium when we get back, and we're just putting it in.
Just like get an albino.
And then we can
squid.
tickle it every once in a while and get ink.
Yeah.
Yeah. Think of how much money we'd save. We wouldn't have to go to Hobby Lobby and
Yeah.
buy out of, what is it, sorrow buy? Is that what we did? It's not panic buying. We were panic. We were in sorrow.
Yeah, sorrow.
Sorrow buying.
Yeah, it must be a thing.
It is now. Yeah, we sorrow buy. We don't even need that ink.
No.
We got
Yeah.
half a gallon in the back.
Plus our pens that have pre-ink installed.
It's true. But when you're feeling low because your favorite water brand isn't in stock,
Mhm.
there's nothing better.
Was that like a trying to sell the cups or?
I think it was go out there and sorrow buy.
No,
2-4 artist approved.
normally people don't see the embarrassing actions we do on our channel.
Yeah, we're more awkward.
Yeah, you probably didn't believe that we could be more awkward than we already are.
I like the looks we got when we went into Food Mart
Mm-hmm.
and we have berets and pocket protectors.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is artist attire,
Yeah.
proper artist attire.
Right.
But I don't know if the world's ready for it yet.
No.
Like, there was a couple of guys, camo, cowboy hats,
Yeah.
6 guns,
Mhm.
not a 6-shooter, 6 guns.
Yeah.
They looked like they were going to take us into the beer cooler and beat us senseless.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they understood once they saw the pocket, they're like, oh, these are artists.
Yeah. Yeah. They might draw us if we
Yeah.
if we do that.
We don't want this. We're real good at sketch artist drawing, as you've seen on the channel.
Mhm, yeah. There's no way anyone's getting away. Not if we're drawing it. But it's better than when we were in the Hobby Lobby and we were buying the ink. We were asked if we were going to use the ink to write down spells.
Yeah, I don't know the kind of person that asks that and
Mhm.
looks at us and asks that.
Yeah, like-
we come in dressed in like a witch's hat with a, like a crooked nose and
But like we
a
have
cauldron that
we
we're dragging
have
around.
pocket protectors with pens in them.
Yeah, you don't expect.
Like, are we
really the
that-
type
are
that
we
are
the
writing
witches
in
and
our
warlocks?
spell book? Yeah, there's y'all need to pray for that girl. She was quite.
Mhm. Like, I understand the world we
needs
live
Jesus.
in. I'm sure there's plenty of people going in there buying ink
Yeah, but
to
you
write
don't go to
spells.
Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby is like the Christians.
God's
it's
store.
God's craft store. That's where Jesus would have gotten his ink,
Mhm.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
But-
we're getting into sacrilegious territory.
But wearing berets and pocket protectors with pens in them, we're clear. I mean, we're something. That's for sure. But not witches and warlocks.
Definitely not.
Perhaps worse, the thing that we are, vloggers. Unfortunately, is what we are.
We're just artists with a fan.
Mhm.
Most artists don't have fans in their lifetime.
Mhm.
They have to
wait till they
die.
Yeah.
So the fact that we have one fan that's
Mhm.
so dedicated that we're willing to drive across state
Is
just
it?
to see her,
Is that
bring her a book.
her dedication, or is that us?
I think it's time to see the drawings. So, Lake Havasu. I still haven't seen a road sign on knowing how to spell it yet.
Right.
So I'm just gonna go with, what I've got so far. I'll give it a title and name and date, name and age in a second. But you see, we have the Lake Havasu sea monster, the giant squid, and he's got, he hands out suits. So
Wow.
you're a dude, you're in need of a wife,
Sue?
a sue. You just go to the sea monster and you say, "I'm here," and the sea monster says, "Well, here, have a sou, and just plops one down in your boat.
What if you're like a modern movie writer and you need a Mary Sue? Does he provide those?
Mary Sue. I mean, there's all varieties of sous. You know, he keeps them in his Kraken den.
Right.
Have a Sue. Have a Mary Sue. Have a, you know. But you can't go asking for like other names. You know, people who are real specific. They're like, I only date people who aren't named Sue. You can't go to this sea monster. The lake. Is it a sea monster? I think it's a lake monster.
Right.
You can't have a sea monster if you're not in the sea.
Although they apparently have a beach. It's legal to have a beach next to a lake, apparently.
Yeah, we're gonna attempt to go to the beach. They also have a lighthouse, apparently, so that ought to be a thing.
Yeah, for all those boats to get lost on the lake.
But just one more time, here it is, Lake Havasu. If this isn't there, I'm gonna be slightly disappointed.
It's not.
He's wandering in the desert, and he found refuge on God's pinky.
You know, I think we reference holes a lot on this channel.
We do reference holes a lot, it's true, but you can't look at that rock up there and not think of holes.
Yeah.
Holes had God's thumb, this is God's pinky.
Yeah, like, can you imagine?
All I know.
If he did find refuge on there, and he's like, I gotta write it down.
Yeah.
I guess it was on God's.
Refuge on God's pinky. All I know is there's onions growing up there. Onions and peaches. Well, we decided to have it our way and go to Burger King. Not really much of a choice, though. We're here in Parker, Arizona, and this seems to be the only place to eat.
Yep, I don't see anywhere else.
So let's hope it's good. That's just unsettling.
It's just so unsettling.
So we've decided to take a slight detour on our trip to Topak and cross into the great state of California.
Look, great.
Great in size and population.
Okay, yeah.
Being an Arizonan, you're born with an innate sense of kind of uneasiness about California.
Yeah. Because you cross the border and get taxed for something.
You do get taxed, and gas prices do jump $1, so it is quite frightening.
You're lucky if it's only.
Nonetheless, we are going to cross, we think, right up here into the great state of California, just so we can say things like the two poor artists and their 3-state, you know, escapade, our 3-state journey.
Yeah.
This is a bridge.
Is it like a walking bridge?
I think it's a train bridge.
A train bridge.
Yeah, a train bridge. They train it inside.
Coming up the sign. Proof we're here.
All right, here it comes. Welcome to California.
Can I pull into this dirt?
Dirt. That's California dirt.
Are we parking, doing anything?
This is the part you don't normally see in vlogs. We're just turning right around. Yep, we're being honest about it. We just did it just to say we were here.
Outhouse with a little outdoor sink.
I'm not showing the outhouse. All right, here we go. Welcome to Arizona.
The Grand Canyon State.
The Grand. Oh, see, I was saying it was the great state of Arizona. It's actually the Grand State of Arizona.
Yep.
The great state of California and the Grand State.
And I'm just gonna say, grand's better than great.
Grand is better than great.
Like, you don't have great parents, you have grandparents.
I have great parents. You have great parents too. But one day, they aspire to be grand.
On the open road we fly, drawing dreams under the sky. Ballpoint pens budding so fine, London Bridge we crossed in time. Laughlin's lights and desert air, in the warmth we found our flair. Donkeys greet us in Old Man's Lane, in their eyes we saw no pain. Ink on paper stories told, road trip adventures bold, on from the heart